Hello, everybody. I am about to make something so very yummy. So I hope you stick around and I hope you like it. All right. I have cut up some chicken already. Now I'm going to get some bacon cut. I'm going to cut it open, duh. And then I'm going to cut it in half and I'm going to put it on the pan and we're going to put it right in the oven and cook it that way. Now, cutting it right in half. It's still in the package even with my handy dandy scissors. It's a little bit easier that way. It's for me anyway. It's how I do it. This is how we do it. So we're going to get this all laid out. Back up. You're in my way.
Sorry.
Get all this lined. Why do I keep saying that? We're going to get all this put on the pan and get it cooking while we start on the chicken. All right, we'll be back. Okay, next step is I'm going to mix in some leftover ranch from the little ranch packets. If you want to make dip or dressing, I got one here. I'll show you just a second. Had a little bit left over. One of these. I've got 3 pounds of cut up chicken. I cut up in probably roughly inch size bites. I'll show you in just a second. And I'm gonna mix that around, just not mix, but just combining everything. I might actually get another packet, seeing how I have 3 pounds of chicken. I don't know. I have not yet decided. I'm just gonna kind of see what it looks like and go from there. Okay, when I combine this, our bacon is still cooking. Let's see. Let me show you what this looks like real quick. Oh, hold on. Let's leave that for 5 more minutes or so. Okay. This is what my chicken looks like. And you see it? I'm going to get that well combined. So sorry. I don't know if I'm going to put more of that ranch mix in there or not. I'm going to put a little bit of milk in here. Grab that real quick. Next time I might mix this up and then kind of have it sit. That way the ranch is more dissolved, kind of, because I'm having a problem with it sticking on the side of the bowl right now. So I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're going to give it a whirl. Okay, give me a couple of minutes to decide if I need another packet of ranch, and I'll be right back. Okay, I put a little bit of the dehydrated onions in there. I didn't have much, probably a teaspoon. This is garlic salt. There's not much left in here really either. Still deciding on if I should put more ranch in. I can't decide. I am going to put some real garlic in there and a little bit of real onion. So let's see, where'd I put it? Where's the garlic? We will be back shortly. I gotta find the garlic and check on the bacon. Okay, we have found the garlic. Got my onion. Got my cutting board. Cut just a little bit of onion. We're going to get that sauteing while we're waiting on the kitchen to kind of marinate, I guess. Not technically marinating. I think marinating is technically in the fridge. Really not sure. Lots of things with cooking I kind of taught myself on trial and error when I got married when I was 17. And at that time, the only thing I knew how to cook meal-wise was hamburger steak, cream taters, and corn. That's what we had every single night for a long time. And I finally ventured out after a couple of months of that. I tried making spaghetti. It turned out pretty good. So, and to this day, I still make it exactly the same way. A little bit more flavorful, but pretty much the same way. So most of this stuff I just kind of try. I wasn't as adventurous when I was younger. Just did not have the confidence to try things. I have way more confidence now. I'm pretty sure Scott would eat just about anything I gave him. He loves me. He wouldn't want to hurt my feelings, so I think he would just eat it and not say nothing. So I have to quiz him pretty good after everything I serve him. Are you liking it? Are you liking it? Are you sure it's okay? Ain't nothing left tonight, I don't think. Let's move this out of my way for the moment. I can open this up and not cut myself. Pretty bad about cutting myself with knives. Anytime I wash the dishes, like a big load of dishes, I always cut myself or stab myself. Never fails. Whew, it looks good. Oh, it smells so good. How can anyone not like garlic? I mean, seriously. Can you even imagine, babe? It's like manna from heaven. Yep. I got any in this? Yeah, I filled it up. So I did put some garlic salt in here, some of the pink Himalayan salt, and I guess I'll use this. And of course I got a little pat of butter in there, real salted butter, because you know, it's the best there is. We don't use none of that congealed oil garbage around here. Okay, so we're going to let that cook down a little. Turn it up a little bit. Turn that up. Let that saute and do what it's doing. And we'll be back. But first, check out that bacon. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad that y'all can't smell this. Smells so good. I think that was a pound of bacon, but I'm not sure. I'll check. It's not working. I don't know what's going on with this phone. I don't know what just happened, but I'm very sorry you had to look at my hand and probably the mess that I'm trying to hide in my kitchen. Okay, so we're going to let that saute a little bit. I'm going to get the chicken going, and we'll be back in a few. Okay, about to put some of my secret ingredient in. Probably, I don't know, teaspoon and a half, something like that. We're about to put this in the skillet and get her cooking. I cooked the bacon, I think it was about 20 minutes is how much the bacon cooked for. And yes, this is how I can kind of tell sometimes, depending on flavors I'm using, if it needs more or not. Still haven't decided about the other packet of ranch. So we got the onion, the garlic marinated. Oh, save your bowl. Got it marinated down a little, and now I'm gonna put this in here. Get this chicken cooking. But back on the bacon, it only took about 20 minutes, I think. 20, 22 minutes, something like that. Every oven is going to be different. I had it on, I think it says 375. In between 375 and 400. So, it's not as crispy as I would like it. 5 more minutes for me would have been perfect, but he doesn't like it. Actually, I like mine burnt, but he doesn't like it like that. So, try to get all this yummy goodness out of there. I don't want to miss nothing. Also going to be shredding up some cheese. I'm going to use the extra sharp this time. Last time when I made that hamburger nightmare casserole is what it will be known as from this day forward. I used the Munster cheese. And it did have a good flavor. It's just, man, the potatoes, ugh. Either use frozen tater tots or frozen hash browns, or make your own hash browns and put that in it. But do not cut them up and try to just lay them on there. As thin as they were, what was it? I think it was like an hour or over an hour to cook, and it's just, by that time everything else was so dried out. I don't know. I often thought maybe it would have been okay had I put foil over it, and to the last probably 5 minutes, and just to not take it off just enough to melt the cheese. But anyway, horrible nightmare. I hate even thinking about it. But anyway, a little update on that. So we're gonna cook this chicken, and we'll get going on the cheese, and I'll be back in a few.
In essence, Jesus was saying, one of the evidences that you are a
shredding the cheese.
hard-road Christian.
Chicken is almost done.
Here, Paul is saying
this
to Timothy,
let's see how much.
Those liars are not like me. And one of the ways that they're not like me, Paul says, what? You know my persecutions. You've seen evidence of my narrow gate, hard road, few friends life. And that's one of the distinctions, Paul says,
1 pound of
between
bacon,
himself
what that was.
and the false prophets. Listen to the rest of this.
1 pound of bacon,
Indeed,
3
verse
pounds
12,
of chicken,
all who desire to live
1
godly life
pound,
in Christ Jesus will be persecuted.
8 ounces of
Not might,
cheese.
not could, but will. While evil people and imposters will go from bad to worse, deceiving and being
just
deceived.
this on it.
But
So
as for you, continue in
we're
what
only
you
gonna
have learned
be.
and have firmly believed, knowing from whom you
So I'm
learned
gonna
it,
finish
and how
shredding
from
this
childhood you have been
and
acquainted
wait for the
with
chicken
the
to be
sacred
ready.
writings, which are able
The
to make
chicken,
you wise for salvation through
what I
faith
normally
in
do,
Jesus Christ.
of course,
All Scripture is breathed out by
brown it
God
good
and
on both
profitable for
sides,
teaching, rebuke, correction,
And then I put
the
a
training
lid
in
on
righteousness that the man of God may be
and let
competent, equipped.
turn it down, turn the fire down just a little bit and let it
What does Paul tell Timothy?
sit in there
You're
and
okay because you got the
get
scriptures.
nice and soft.
Two distinctions
Decadent.
between the true
Decadent
prophet and
for
the false
chicken.
prophet. Number one, they're teaching.
Well, I
Number
did.
two,
Look here.
they're life.
You shred your cheese in the bag. You don't have to dirty up another dish. And it's already in the bag. You don't have to try to hold it open and dump it in there. Grab it with your hands, put it in there.
Looking for the way that they live, where would we look? Again, think about the sermon that Jesus is preaching. Don't disconnect it. Where do we go to find the kind of lifestyle that Jesus is talking about? How about all the way back to chapter 5, verse 1, the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount? He lays out for us
there it
what
is.
the kingdom lifestyle
8 ounces.
is like.
And I don't know if I've said this before,
Go back to the
but
Beatitudes.
if you get the block of cheese and
Go
shred
back
it
to the 6
yourself,
antitheses. Go back to chapter 6.
you don't have
True
to
prayer, true fasting,
consume
true
that
giving.
nasty
Go back and
plastic-like
look at the
stuff.
true religion of Christianity.
It's all over the
And Jesus
cheese.
has already
It comes
laid it
already
out
shredded.
in chapter 5, chapter 6, and the beginning of chapter
And it
7.
only
And
takes
you
a
have the
couple of
kind of
minutes.
fruit.
And how long did it? I just sat here and did the whole thing while I was talking to you. How long did that take me?
Finally,
Not long, and it's so much better.
none of
It
this
tastes
matters
more fresh to me.
if we're not ready and willing
So
to test
did it like that,
and judge.
already in the bag. All I gotta do is
None of
wash
this
my
matters
hands. All right,
if
we'll
we're
be
not
back in
ready
just a
and
minute. Oh, let
willing
me
to
show
test
this. How
and
long that
judge.
was. I dropped it.
It's meaningless if we're
It was super
unwilling
long.
to test
That
and
big
to
old long
judge.
piece
By
of
the way,
shredded
why do I say
cheese. I thought it
judge?
was,
The
cool.
last phrase that Jesus
It doesn't
uses
take much to
is very important.
impress me.
The last phrase he uses in this
Anyway,
paragraph is,
so I'm
the tree that
gonna
doesn't bear good fruit,
take care of my
it's gonna be
boo-boo,
cut
wash my
down
hands,
and thrown
and
into
I'll be
the
back.
fire.
Okay. The chicken is done. The bacon is done. I have shredded the cheese. Now I am making the dressing, I guess, maybe. I don't know what you call it, really. I'm using the rest of the pack that I have here. I did go ahead and put probably maybe 2 tablespoons of the mix on top of the chicken. So the rest of that pack I'm using for the dressing. Now the dressing I have I let it come to room temperature as much as it would, and then I got impatient and I put it in the microwave. So to do that with cream cheese or butter, stuff like that, you gotta watch it really, really close. What I do, I put it in there for like 5 to 7 increments and stir it, and then put it in there for another 5, 7 minutes and stir it. So it don't take very long, probably like 2 minutes. So I'm mixing it up with my handy dandy tiny whisk. So I'm going to keep getting this combined. I don't want any chunks. Get it good and combined, and then we're going to put it on the crescent dough. How do you say it? Croissant? Or do you say crescent? I'm from Arkansas, so I say crescent. That's pretty good. Okay, I probably used maybe a tablespoon of this with a block of the cream cheese, which would be 4 ounces. That's really good. Okay, get this out of my way. Now, remember on my first haul video, that I got this strictly because of that. Well, we gonna use it. So here we go again, contending with the box. Mercy. Oh. One of these little things. See if I can get it without ripping it like I did the cling wrap. What do you know? I'm shocked. Okay, now get this in there. Somebody told me, reminded me about the little notches in the box on each end. You push in, and that will hold this in place as you're pulling it out. Which I knew about that, but it's just, it didn't help me either. I'm just special. All right, here we go. One side. And this kind of came apart on me a while ago. I may have to tape that. Or that may hold it, actually. Okay, let's see. What do you know? All right, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to line my pan. And it's not wide enough, of course. So I'm just going to kind of go with it because the dough is not wider than that. Let's say 30.5 centimeters by 12 inch by 30 feet. It's right there in front of me and I'm reading the centimeters. Yeah. All right. So let me figure out what I'm going to do with this one. We'll double up or what. I'll be right back. Okay. I've decided I'm just going to let it be like that. It doesn't cover the whole pan. So I'm just going to kind of lay it down the middle and open it that way. Oh, what am I supposed to get this for? $3.75 or $3.50 for non-stick cookie sheet. 10 to 13 minutes. We go by that. And of course it didn't open. So what do we do? Give it a little bang bang. And let go. Let go. Oh, I didn't spray it. Hold on. Mercy. And you spray. Don't forget to spray your seed. I spray everything. There's nothing worse than a sticky pan that you gotta let soak for a week before you can wash it and come clean. Ugh, it drives me batty. All right, so get some grease on my hands here. So we're gonna lay this out, kind of like a pizza. Probably could roll it out. Oops. Just ripped that. It'd probably be easier than what I'm doing, which is just spreading with my hands. Well, maybe not easier. This is easier, but it might look better. And in my younger days, I was all concerned about how it looked. I mean, not that I'm not now. I want it to look pretty, don't get me wrong, but, you know, not enough to go get my rolling pin. Thing's kind of heavy. I've got to go get my wooden rolling pins out. They're put up. Somebody's been playing dinosaur most of the day. Me, Daniel, that's right. All right, so got that spread out. Throw that away. Okay, then just don't keep doing that. Move. Okay, so then we're going to take, I don't know what's best yet, either the spoon or the brush, but we're going to find out right now. Let me sit you down a little bit. Hold on. Okay, all right. I'm getting close on my time, so I'm going to do some of this and show you, and then I'll speed up the process and then come back. Okay, let's see. Get a dollop using my spatula and then spread it using the brush, maybe? I don't know. Both equally a pain, so we'll be right back. Okay, now I am cutting up the bacon into small pieces, small, manageable, bite-sized pieces.
They argue that you can remove the virgin birth, you can remove the resurrection, you can remove all of these things, and Christianity won't.
After that, we're going to do the same thing to the chicken.
If Jesus is born the
Cut
same
those
way
up into
you and
smaller,
I are
bite-sized
born, that he is
pieces.
born,
I want to keep saying pizza for some reason. Probably because I said it a while ago. Got it stuck in the old noggin. You know how it is. Alright, cut this up and I'll be right back. I'm not sure if I showed you how I cooked the chicken. They came in like chicken strip size, and I cut them into a small size to cook them. And of course now I'm chopping them up so they're, when you take a bite, it's not a big old wad of chicken, big old wad of bacon. It's just easier and better this way. Eating's supposed to be easy, not a chore. For me anyway. That's the way I feel about it. Alright, so I'm going to put this in here and we're going to get going on getting it all set up. Be right back. Okay, now it is time for the assembly. We're going to get the chicken, put it down first. Spread it over the entire, oops, that didn't get chopped up. Spread it all over the dough, as if you were making a pizza. Now I say pizza. Surprised I didn't mess that up. All right. Let's see, y'all. This is about half of the chicken. I knew I wasn't going to use it all, but I thought I'd use more than half of it. There's about half. So, see what it looks like. All right. Now we're going to do the bacon. Same process. Okay. And after the bacon, we're going to do the cheese. Too much on my brain. Okay. Alright, we did use all of the bacon. All of the bacon. Alright, let me get the cat down from whatever she's doing and wash my hands, get the cheese. I'll be right back. Okay, make sure you keep it all in the middle there and leave an edge all the way around because you're going to need to seal the other one that we put on top. Okay, so here we are. This is where we're at. Laid the second one over top, sealed it, rolled up the edges like that. Now we're gonna cut some slits so it don't bubble up and explode. This was left over in the pan when my butter and my onion and my garlic. This was left over, so I'm gonna brush the top with this and a little bit of egg. It won't stop. And there it is, the finished product. What you think? Okay, that's another one in the books, Chicken Bacon Ranch, and I will let you know how everybody what they thought about it, if it tasted good, and then I'm gonna get this kitchen clean and probably go to bed. Got a big surprise for the videos coming up this weekend. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see y'all on the next one.